Hey everybody! Welcome back to Whiskey Trek. I'm Jackson.
And I'm Natalie.
And oh my gosh, Natalie, we haven't filmed in over a month.
I know, and to be honest, I don't know what we're about to film.
Well, we have many options. So you're gonna see a lot of content filmed from today. So if we don't change outfits, we're not just gross. We're just kind of batch dumping all of it at the same time, which I hope works out. Speaking of our clothes, you might notice I'm wearing a shirt. This is our merch store. Go check it out. The t-shirts, not the long sleeves, the t-shirts are embroidered, so this is stitched. The hats and the beanies are all embroidered as well. Lots of cool stuff on there, so go check it out. You can get all sorts of different, Star Trek appropriate colors and things like that. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay, with that being said, thank you for listening to our little shout out there. Let's start with 1792 Cognac Finish.
Alrighty.
This one's gonna be nice and quick. So 1792 Cognac Finish is the latest release in the extension of 1792's line of finished bourbons. It's just like, a lot of their other stuff that they have. It's $45 MSRP. This one is 95 proof, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's correct. Age statement is non-age stated. How long it was finished is I don't know. But $45 for a cognac finished Barton product. Pretty exciting. As you can see, I've already had a lot of it because that's how long it's been since we've done a review. And well, my mom did have quite a lot of this over the weekend. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pour you up some of that.
We'll know if she watches our videos based off her commenting on that comment.
No chance. No chance.
You never know.
I know. There's no chance. I hope that's not blocking you. I feel really bad. I'd rather it.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, there's kind of a new setup here. We've not talked about it really.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's because we debuted it on a live stream. Catch us on our live streams, which are not scheduled in advance. So sorry for that. So
we're learning.
Hopefully
we're
you catch us at some. That's true.
We're just amateurs.
We do it when we can because it's fun.
That's the whole point of this channel.
Anyways, 1792 Cognac Finish. On the back of this label, while I do this, distilled at Bourbon 1792 Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky, known as the bourbon capital of the world. Wow. Let's see. I want to get to the actual good stuff. Our Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey was emptied from the finest charred American white oak barrels. After many years of aging, once refilled in carefully selected cognac casks, it was left to mature in top parts of the rickhouse to encourage interaction between the bourbon whiskey and the secondary cask. This maturation contributes to the harmonious flavor profile consisting of rich stone fruit, banana foster, and vanilla notes. Well, I think kind of all of that just sounds like, at least the notes, those three notes that it gave, that just kind of sounds like normal 1792. No age on the finish or on the actual bourbon itself. Anyways. Well, let's find out.
Cheers.
So I remember opening this and it being a lot more cognac finish right up front. And right now, after it's at this level, I've had this bottle maybe 6 weeks.
Okay.
It just smells like normal small batch.
Alright, serious bananas for me.
Yeah. Normal 1792 small batch. Bananas and little mixed nuts in there. There is a nice vanilla, a little bit of that white grape, which I get from cognac finish stuff sometimes.
Yeah, it's definitely a baked dessert treat.
Yeah. Kind of like you walked into a bakery where they make fruit filled pastries and things like that.
Ooh, yes. Have you ever been your nose so deep in a Glen that the liquid almost...
Oh, no, the liquid has touched my nose. And I don't even have that big of a nose.
Did it hurt? Or did it
No, you just get a little wet on your
splash?
nose.
Okay,
it doesn't go up. I'm not snorting whiskey.
No, that's kind of what I was asking though. Have you ever accidentally? I've never.
That sounds awful.
It sounds really awful.
Sounds
because your nose was let me get it in there.
Okay, that time on the nose, a little bit more like a white pepper, a little bit more of that grape, a little bit less of the banana. It's starting to smell more like cognac and less like small batch.
Search for the cognac, but if if I didn't have the bottle right in front of me, I would not have gotten that. Just
Yeah.
saying.
I mean, that's fair. It feels like a young-ish bourbon finished in cognac for a very short amount of time. Like maybe 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, let's taste it.
Alright. 95 proof, I'll say. Really nice for this.
Okay, yeah. And the grapes really come through now.
Yes. I will say it also has more nuttiness now.
Then we opened it?
Yes, big time. When I opened this, it wasn't nutty at all. It was very much that like banana, a little bit of like white grape, lots of like really nice like luscious vanilla notes, not so much like dry goods, vanilla, not dry goods. I don't know, like
flour?
No, cognac has a very specific influence on whiskey, and it is that like white grape and like this really icing's not quite right either. I don't know. It's this very specific type of vanilla note that it kind of adds. It's a creaminess almost.
Interesting. Yeah.
And the creaminess is definitely there still, although that like nuttiness has kind of really come forward. I would say if you get this, don't let it aerate too long if you don't like nutty whiskey, because I didn't notice any nuts on the profile the first few times I had this, and it's a little bit more prominent now.
I have no issue with that.
I want to go back to it again.
Okay.
Well, I will say on the second sip, the nuttiness wasn't quite as abrupt as it was on the first sip, and that velvety, creamy vanilla-ness is so wonderful that I love cognac finishes for. And even though this is 95 proof and is a younger whiskey, that is really nice.
Absolutely. I'm glad that sounded much higher praise than that last review, that first sip.
Yeah. First sip was a little bit of a letdown compared to what it was the first few times I had this. Second sip, much more like I remember, which is really great. I think $45. I'm gonna say this is probably a keep around on the shelf. I can see this being a really great like winter pour if you're looking like to warm yourself up, get into some higher proof stuff. You know, it's the winter time, you want to be cozy, but you don't want to start off at 120 proof either.
Right. So was this hard to find?
Because
you made a comment about our family drinking a little too much this weekend.
Yeah. Well, this, I don't know how that difficult it is. 1792 stuff with the different colored labels tend to be harder to find. And let me just say, since I got this, which I picked it up the day that my store got it, since then I have not seen it. And you see it going on secondary for prices over $100.
Oh my gosh.
Which don't buy it for that. I think maximum spend $60 if you really like cognac finished stuff. But like seriously, like $45 is right where it needs to be. It feels really at home there. And if you find it, I would definitely recommend to pick it up and at least give it a try. Especially if you don't know if you like cognac finished stuff or not. This is a really nice way of easing yourself into that, because it's not super heavy on the cognac, but it's just there enough to see if you might like it or not.
Well said.
All right, well, that'll do it for us on this review. Check out our next review at Whiskey Trek in, well, for us, just a few seconds. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.